If I had to describe the value of Jus AI in one sentence, rather than a sentence, I would probably use a word, which is efficiency. My name is Damián Vallejo. I am a partner at Damián Vallejo MacDonald. We are a New York-based boutique. We primarily focus on business transactions, business disputes. On the business dispute side, we do litigation arbitration, and on the arbitration side, we do investor state arbitration, commercial arbitration, and both at an international and domestic level. We work a lot with high net worth individuals, family offices, private equities, non-public companies, and government entities. So the main challenges we had before Jus AI were multiple. We're a small firm. We don't have a large structure. We have a nimble team. We had to spend or deploy a lot of time conducting legal research. Another of the challenges we had before Jus AI is the fact that there were no products available in the market that were specifically focused for international arbitration. A lot of the information is confidential. The decisions tend to be confidential. And a lot of the pleadings, briefs submitted in those cases tend to be also confidential. So it was very time-consuming identifying data that would be useful for our purposes from a legal research perspective. So there were multiple reasons why we chose to work with Jus AI or to implement it at a firm level. One of them was the user-friendliness of the product. A second but related reason was the client service. I can't think of any instance in which one of us has emailed you guys at Jus Mundi and we haven't gotten a response within a matter of a few hours. Another reason was the kind of information or data we were getting access to through the platform. Other products don't have the data that we need for international arbitration. They might be more disputes generic, but Jus AI has access to a database that is specifically focused for international arbitration. Jus AI is saving us 50 to 70% of the time we would usually deploy or spend doing legal research. I remember, for example, 2 or 3 weeks ago in an arbitration where the tribunal granted us 48 hours to respond before Jus AI, it would have probably taken us 20 to 30 hours. Because of Jus AI, within 2 hours and 15 minutes or less, we had the response we needed, and it permitted us then focusing on the drafting and developing the argument rather than spending that time conducting legal research. One specific example, when we are intaking a client, when we are trying to develop a legal theory for a case, what we call an early case assessment, the client would usually want to get a feeling of how strong is their case, and using Jus AI, we are now able to conduct legal research and come up with a legal theory or theories for the case in a much more cost-efficient manner than we could before, which translate into us being able to deliver some answers to our client or to provide some answers to our client much faster than we were able to do that before, which also translates into potentially getting engaged by that specific client much quicker than before. A second example, we were recently at an arbitration hearing and we had rough transcripts of the cross-examinations of the witnesses. Through the use of Jus AI, we were able to identify some inconsistencies in the testimony provided by that witness during the hearing that we could use the following day. Before Jus AI, we were conducting manually and would take us 5 to 10 hours, depending on the length of the declarations, depending on the length of the cross-examination, and through Jus AI we were able to reduce that time frame to probably 2 to 3 hours. That freed up some time that night to work on some additional questions for the following day. So Jus AI gives our firm multiple competitive advantages, I believe. Those are based specifically on the size and structure that our firm has. We tend to have in front of us larger firms where they might have more manpower. By using Jus AI and leveraging the efficiency that the tool is bringing to us, we are able to go, head to head against much larger teams, which also, I believe, translates into cost efficiency for our client base, the efficiencies that it continues to bring and will continue to bring us based on conversations with the team and with the Jus Mundi team on the improvements you guys are working on, I think will provide substantial benefits to us and our clients. It has been game-changing for the kind of practice that we have.